Good morning, good morning, good morning, you lovely lot. It is Friday morning, just about, yeah, 10:30. I am going to take the dogs up to the yard with me, up to the farm, and I'm going to go feed the sheep. And then I'm going to do some creosoting while the sun is out on the fencing, because that job needs doing. We never seem to have time to do these things, so it's going to be quite therapeutic. I can listen to my true crime YouTube things and just creosote away to my heart's content. The dogs can have a run around. I'll go and check on Ziggy, see how his foot's doing. But I want to show you something that I have got for Linda, who looked after the sheep while we were away. A little gift to say thank you for all her hard work. Lee spied this and said she has to have that, and I agreed. I think it looks a bit like autumn. Well, when the first done like that, it's like autumn, but when it's up like that, it looks like Maggie. And then I got her little sheep cup. You see, look, we've got, not really valets, but you know, we've got the black face there, and then we've got like the Cotswolds with their white faces. So it's a very sheepy thank you gift for looking after them. I'm going to take the labels off and stick them in the little gift bag that I picked up. You got Scrag Bag Pip this morning because I didn't bother putting makeup on. I decided creosoting and sheep was not really requiring makeup this morning, so I'm, yeah, chilling it. Anyway, they're all quite happy, they're eating. Ziggy was not with the crew when they all came to greet me, which made me panic because I couldn't see him anywhere, which made me think he'd either gone quietly past in a corner, which is always terrifying because sheep are a bit like that, or that he was suddenly far more unwell than he had been when I saw him last night. Anyway, he's not himself. He is eating. He's like he was yesterday, really. He is eating. He's eating grass. He's eating stuff from my hand, like nuts and what have you. But he's not playful. He's not trying to eat my shoelaces. Keeping himself to himself. So I checked his foot again. A huge, great big pussy lump. Come away with fur. So I've called the vet and said, can he come up with some antibiotics, and if he can just have a check. Rob, I've just collared Rob as he's gone past and asked him if he had any antibiotics, but he says he hasn't got any. He said he probably thinks he's had a grass seed go in there, and I think he's probably right. It's that kind of puncture wound. So as long as the grass seed has come out, but that can make you feel quite ill. I mean, not me personally, because I don't get them, but I know dogs get them quite a lot, and it can make them feel quite ill. So yeah, I've just messaged the vet. Hopefully he'll pop up. I'm going to be here for a little while. I'm going to do creosoting and other jobs that I have not had time to do while the kids have been off school. And you know, obviously I've been spending at least one day of the weekend doing cuddle fields. So yeah, it's I've not really had the time to do any pottering around up here, and I've really missed it. So I'm going to go and continue creosoting down the fence line on the inside bit of the fencing. Got the dogs with me. Both dogs with me. Do you want a treat? Got some rabbit's ears. You want one? A rabbit ear each. These things are absolutely disgusting, but they like them. One for you. Wait for your own. There you go. Everyone gets the same. Little box of pet treats down here. Come on, move. I think it's safe to say my dogs have become proper farm dogs. Well, my dog and Kenzie's dog, and Lee's dog. These dogs are very much Lee's dogs as well. He's definitely fallen in love with them. For someone who didn't really want more pets. It's 1:15 and the bakery van's just delivered. They don't have anything gluten-free, so a roll it is. I haven't had any lunch. Didn't bring anything with me, and I'm hungry, so I'm having a roll and I'm having some juice. I managed to get quite a lot done on that path, and I will be going and doing some more. But I'm waiting for the vet as well. Ziggy is okay, but he's still got sort of a pussy thing coming out. It pussed overnight is what I'm trying to say. So Rob thinks it's probably a grass seed or something stuck in there. I did wonder about something like that, like a puncture wound or something's gone in, and grass seeds are a nightmare for that. So yeah, hopefully the vet will be here soon. He did say around lunchtime, so we shall see. I'm just going to have a quick lunch break and eat my egg, mayo and tomato roll. I don't know what's going on with Link. He was sick this morning and he's just thrown up loads of stuff just now. So he seems quite happy in himself though, and he's running around and playing. Who knows? It's 2:30, second cup of tea of the day. I thought I'd be home by now, but I'm not. So Lee has come and dropped off some milk for me. He has gone to put fuel in his car. And I've just messaged the vet to see how much longer the vet will be. The dogs are being proper little farm dogs. It's so nice having dogs that will just get on with what we're doing. I'm not used to having such easy dogs. Right, I've done all down here. Sorry about the wind noise. Both sides here. All the way down. All the way down. Stopped on that side. And I am now at this point. The vet is going to be here in 45 minutes. He has just messaged me. I am, however, going to just do that bit with creosote. There was a goat sleeping the other side when I was doing this bit of the fence, so I didn't do it. It's all looking good, and I've touched up the little bits that had been missed. Sheep are doing all right. Ziggy's over there. He's just had an injection of antibiotics. That's all right with him. Seems to think he'll be fine, which is good news. Time to take my dogs home. I'm just checking in. It's 6:30. Thank you, dog. You've just knocked my arm. I've had a bath and uncreosoted myself because I came home looking like I'd had a really bad spray tan. It was just all over me. And I'd washed myself 3 times up the yard on 3 separate occasions because I didn't want to be stained with creosote, but I still managed to, each time it would spray back at me. So I called the garage about Spog because I still haven't heard anything, and it's like the next day now, and it was 4:30, and I was like, I need to know what's going on. So I rang the garage and the owner answered the phone straight away, and I said, hi, it's Pip with the camper, what's the news? And he went, right, well. And I'm like, oh God, right, well. And he said, so on the way back, after he dropped me off, it did what I'd been saying it had been doing. And he totally got what I was saying about it feels like it's revving, but there's no power there. And he did a couple of things with the pedals, and he said he felt the clutch re-engage at a time when it shouldn't have re-engaged. So yeah, he said to me, there is an issue, but the good news for me is it's not going to cost me anything because it's all on them. He said the part's obviously faulty. It was a good part as well. He said, you know, he doesn't buy cheap parts. It was an expensive part, but obviously it's all covered under the warranty. So, yeah, obviously the labour and costs and everything is something they're going to have to stomach. But I was incredibly grateful that it wasn't going to cost me any more money because I've spent a lot of money on Spog over the last year. And I really, you know, I'm still paying off my parents. I really didn't need another bill. So, but he's likely to still have the van up until about Wednesday because he's obviously squeezed Spog in to be fixed. But when I dropped Spog off up there was literally no parking spaces at the garage. They are doubled up. They've got cars parked behind cars behind cars. They've got that much work on. But they are a very good garage and they're very popular. And they're actually advertising for more mechanics up there, I think, just because they're so, you know, got such a good reputation. So I will get Spog back probably on Wednesday, but it's not going to cost me anything. So yeah, I'm feeling really chuffed about that. And I think that's probably it for news. Tomorrow is Saturday. Kenzie's got work, and I think Lee and I are going to pop in and go and look for some new lino in town for just an offcut for that bathroom floor, and get that done. And then, yeah, I don't know what I'm going to do. Could do whatever I want, couldn't I? There are jobs and things I could be doing around the house, but I'm just pottering around and doing whatever I want to do. Like today I spent 5 hours creosoting just because I fancied pottering around. I mean, I was waiting for the vet, so I could have left sooner, but because I was waiting for the vet, I stayed longer. But apart from a bit of a crick in the neck from the angle I kept holding my head, like I've got a pain down here, I found it really therapeutic, and I had a great time. So yeah, I'm just, whatever I feel like doing, I can do for the next couple of days. And then it's back to work and back to normal. Anyway, thank you very much for watching, you lovely lot, and I will see you all tomorrow.